guys, Matt with CJ Off-Road here. Today we're on location at Susquehanna Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They invited us out to check out these two brand new 2019 MOAB Edition JL Wranglers. I couldn't be more excited to be able to come out here and check these out, so huge thanks to them. We're lucky enough to have two of these here in a different color to give you guys a full in-depth review of what they look like. I haven't seen one in person, but seeing them up close, they are absolutely stunning. So I want to go over these with you, show you some of the features, some of the key points and what makes it MOAB Edition, and let's get started. So giving a Jeep the MOAB label isn't an easy feat. It's got to be capable of taking on some of the toughest trails in the US, and to do that, Jeep's equipped this Jeep with just about everything that you can get for it. Now, MOAB is a place in Utah. There's a ton of trails out there, and it is the wheelers mecca. Easter Jeep is a great event that goes there every year. They show off some of the JLs, and that's actually where we saw some of the first concepts that turned into a JL Wrangler. Now, if I ever get the chance, I'm definitely gonna go out because it is, like I said, a wheeler's paradise. And for this to have the name on it, it throws out to the people that actually take their Jeeps off-road and have some fun with them. So it's pretty cool to see this name on a JL. It hasn't ever been on a Jeep Wrangler, so this is the first time, and I think it's very fitting to this vehicle. So the MOAB Edition actually features what I'd like to call a hybrid mix in between a Rubicon and a Sahara model. Now, if you notice from the front end, you've got some Rubicon features. First thing you'll notice is the vented functional hood. I think that's a really cool item, and I gotta say, I love the power bulge in the center with those two vents on the side. It looks absolutely awesome on this Jeep. Now, as far as Sahara goes, you can see behind me that it's actually got the body matched fender flares and a hardtop. So that's kind of a Sahara, like a nicer feature to have on there. A real off-roader or someone that takes it out all the time, you're just gonna scratch and beat these up. However, it looks really nice off the showroom floor. Back to Rubicon, you've got a Rubicon steel bumper on here as well with the removable end caps and a winch-capable center section. Now, to change it up from a Rubicon, they've actually eliminated all the red on these MOAB Editions. Tow hook is the first one you'll see. It's right up front. No red on there like the Rubicon would have. However, this bumper is absolutely killer. The LED lighting is something that I would say is a must buy if you're gonna get a JL Wrangler. They come equipped with the LED headlights, LED daytime running light and turn signal in the front fender, as well as the LEDs in the rear and even the fog lights. These are absolutely gorgeous. They're super bright and they eliminate the need to get anything else in there. You've got an LED from factory, so it's a nice modern touch to this vehicle. Now, onto the side of these Jeeps, they're both equipped the exact same. It's a custom order package when you get the MOAB Edition. One of my favorite things is that they come with a 33-inch BF Goodrich KM2 tire wrapped around a special edition 17-inch wheel. Now, if you go along the side, you'll notice the Mopar Performance rock rails. These are a really beefy upgrade. They stick out farther than a factory Rubicon would, and they give you a nice step while adding a durable place to drop your Jeep when you're out on the trails. How about we check out the interior? I got these pretty parked nice to each other. Moving on to the interior, guys, this is gonna be one of the most loaded interiors that you can get in a JL Wrangler. This is basically a Sahara trim package on the inside with the leather dash, leather wrapped steering wheel, shift handles, and even the boots for the automatic and the transfer case. Sound system is an Alpine premium system with, I believe, 12 speakers in there with the 8.4 Uconnect system that includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even the navigation. This thing is loaded and I absolutely love it, so it's got to be one of my favorite interiors I have seen thus far on a JL Wrangler. So guys, I wanted to pop the hood here and just see if there was any major differences with this versus a Sport, Rubicon, or any other edition. One thing I can say is I can't quite figure out where they've got the switch box and relays mounted for that 4-prong built-in auxiliary switch system. So on ours, we installed it and it went up right next to the coolant overflow tank towards the back. You get a separate bracket and mounts up there. I can't seem to find it. So if you guys know where it is, drop a comment below, but that's the only difference underneath. Standard 3.6 liter in here, factory intake. Looks nice, great battery, great fuse box. So I've got to say that this Jeep is going to be perfect for someone that wants a great ride and a great quality interior, but doesn't want to sacrifice some of the off-road skill and capability that you have with some of the features that are included in the MOAB Edition. I think that's why they give you those KM2 tires to basically offset for the Rubicon and the lockers and that bigger axle. They give you some more beefy tires to make it easier out on the trail without having those lockers or off-road capabilities, such as the sway bar and things like that you guys know are in a Rubicon. This is a great Jeep, a great version of the JL, and something I'm really excited that Jeep has started to offer. Today I want to give a huge thanks to our friends over here at Susquehanna Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and also those at Jeep for making such a great vehicle and letting us check it out.